Good morning.
Good morning. This is AI. Morning. Happy freaking Sunday. What is today? 14th of September. The end of the longest week of a lot of our lives. How is everyone?
We already got, they ever figure out the Patreon situation from Matthew McCann.
All right, how many people are on right now?
65.
65. Yes, thanks for canceling Patreon. So, not that you 65 are invaluable to the other hundreds. Just very telling of, what happens when you don't have the platform to announce you're live. So I sent the initial reply to the appeal. My first appeal basically said, hey, our platform is not to sell weapons. It is to have a community, to learn the behind the scenes stuff, to show people in shop stuff, and give them access to our wares. And this was just these were links to off-site events that we were having. They didn't like that.
Mark Bowers said, "What's up, Marine?"
Raw devil. What's going on? A lot, apparently. Yeah. So on the Patreon,
for those of you that don't know,
they
Patreon canceled us. And
midweek.
We had a really thriving community there.
A couple thousand people.
It's very upsetting.
Very, very. It's hard to disseminate information through like YouTube and other places. Patreon's like a direct line. We could communicate directly with you guys. It was beneficial to us. I have got this light all kind of crazy. It's in my face. So let me.
Morning, everybody.
Oh, do I look anemic all of a sudden?
You look better than you did.
Yeah, like I had put myself on display. Now you can see all the cool stuff behind me. So yeah, pretty big shock. I didn't. Anyway, I appealed, and then they said, "Can you provide further evidence you didn't violate our policies?" Basically, my second, which means they're considering it and they're looking over it, which is great.
I'm more pessimistic about it.
I am too. I don't think they're going to reinstate it because look at the state of the world. You can't show a thing that is not what they want you to show or say. So, shocking. The day before, other evidences of that.
A brutal kitty. I already emailed Patreon and told them they better not charge me again.
Yeah, they're not.
Because I can't end my subscription since they blocked me.
A lot of people have already received refunds. A lot of people. Mom and dad, they got their refund like, bam. So you will get refunds. I don't know how. I would encourage everybody to wait until they give a final decision, because if you cancel Patreon and then we come back on, you're not going to know. So, I'll let you know through emails. I guess we're trying to do email posting list. Kind of sucks because of the big drops tomorrow, but it is what it is. So I sent a secondary thing, provide evidence like, look, our most recent post was a poll about coatings. Just look back at our history. This is not a platform for us to sell weapons. Blah, blah, blah. So we'll see. I have no idea. Their trust and safety department is in Europe. So there you go. I have no idea. We're not a weapons manufacturer.
Frank.
But trying to.
Panther food, $5. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, Panther's banished. He's outdoors. He's a terrible animal.
Searching for not liberal alternatives to Patreon. Subscribe star comes up from Rock.
Okay, I'll check it out. Let me start some coffee so that I can be the best version of me. This coffee.
And lots of people are curious if they're going to get first access, since they're not like.
Right, we're going to do it the same way we always do.
And will we still honor the discount?
Yeah, the discount code still works. Your Patreon discount code still will be active. Eli, I don't know if he's on. I haven't really seen him in a little while. He gave me this at Blade Show, and it's awesome. So I'm going to run it today through the AeroPress because I'm running around doing a crazy amount of million stuff. So AeroPress is fast.
Derek Ninehouse said, "Keep doing what you're doing, Tim. We're with you."
Thanks, dude.
Jeremy said, "That bloody sucks."
Hey, man, you ever pay attention to what's going on in England? mean, they got millions upon millions of people protesting against their government. I mean, against coffee. Good
okay,
Lord.
are they going to get early drop? That's what they're
Yeah,
asking.
so it's going to be the same time slots, 10, 10:30, 11.
Okay, so if you are, how are we going to email them? How are we going to tell them? Like,
they're just going to have to know. We're going to email. We have the closest to most recent email list, because when you sign up, we send you that link, you follow the link, you get your sign-ins, and we have it based on the website, your email address.
so we are going to email them.
Yes, we're going to email, just like we would do with Patreon.
Is the Kickstarter going live at the same time?
It is. It is. So the Kickstarter's live at noon. We can't do early access there. I have no way to filter that on Kickstarter. We got like 388 followers over there. They say 10% of people actually buy on first day, so your chances are probably pretty high. I would like for the folders to sell out day one, hour one, so that we can go ahead and get manufacturing started. We've already pre-purchased some material, not the blade steel yet, because I don't want to be on the hook for 200 blades at a Magna Cut. And I'm just sitting on blanks and like 44 people want it. So,
hey, I have a weird question that nobody's going to know what I'm talking about, but I just thought about this.
I'm ready.
Asking you. Is that pole barn on that land? Could it hold steel?
Yeah, but there's no access.
Okay, so it'd have to have a driveway first.
Right, right. Well, we could beg.
We're just talking about some land that's like back behind our shop, and Tim thinking ahead to the steel situation, like if we could get large quantities.
Yeah, they came to the shop. Was that Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday. So Carpenter came to the shop with the Dr. Bob metallurgist over there. We were talking a lot about the steel. Very exciting. There's 60 tons. It's about 3/4 of the way through the process. The rest of it is going to be hot rolling and then cold rolling and sanding it to thickness and all that. So that's a long process, but 60,000
What
pounds.
time is the Kickstarter?
Noon Eastern.
So many of y'all are changing your screen names.
Why are they changing them?
They are just evolving.
Okay. How many people?
I have to look like, oh, I think that's so-and-so.
Have the number jumped up to a standard number?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you guys for sticking it out with us. You all understand it has been an absolutely, I hope it's not a watershed week, if you guys know what I mean. I hope this did not diametrically shift the United States, but kind of feels that way.
Yep, some of y'all have the same names.
Some do.
That's true.
Some do. You guys are probably hiding from the authorities, changing your names and whatnot. I was going to wear a Be Less Dumb shirt because it seems like a lot of people in the world are dumb right now, but I left it upstairs and I grabbed this one, blackout. So it does have my name, you probably can't see it. Anyway, and this
Casey Curtis almost didn't sign in since I didn't get the Patreon alert.
I know, man, it's annoying, but I did. So you could join YouTube membership. I don't know what the lowest fee is. Do you, C-Dub? YouTube membership?
You can adjust. I can adjust it.
Well, what's the lowest amount?
I think it's like $2.99 or something.
Okay, so I mean that we can disseminate information through there, the community, whatever. You'll get those posts. We'll try to engage there. A lot of people don't want to do that because it's YouTube. I don't know that they'd be any less commie, but maybe.
It just feels like you can't say anything now, honey. You know, like I'm even afraid. Like somebody just said, careful, YouTube will get you too. Like,
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very real possibility.
I just don't understand. Do you guys know what discourse is? Probably not. That obviously is not in the American vocabulary anymore. Discourse is the ability to respectfully disagree and have a civil conversation and not shoot each other.
Don't say that word.
I didn't.
You never know, though.
I didn't say it in that context. I'm saying, like, you can't do that. You cannot.
If we get cut off, y'all, you'll know why.
Sorry. I'm saying the opposite. You can't argue with somebody and then just go to that level. But we've all seen this coming, right? I mean, the writing's been on the wall for people that are conservative forever.
A couple other people said Subscribe Star is also a good Dan R said Subscribe Star.
So people are using it like our similar type of people?
I guess.
We'll check it out.
Yeah, we'll look into it.
I don't know how to disseminate, hey, go over there and join Subscribestar or not, but I'll try it. I'm looking into everything. It's just been a crazy busy week. As you guys can imagine, our sales went up and we're prepping for the big launch. So those of you that follow us closely, you understand that we haven't had a launch of our big bulk stuff since like last year. We've done small drops because we lost our tails on about 240 grand worth of blades. So that's the Agent series pretty much. 1s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 7s.
Rumble, we do have one, and if we have to, we'll go back over there.
Yeah, Rumble gets this much traction.
Charles Tejada said time to revisit Founders Club. That would be like a website membership. We may do that.
Yeah, so Georgie's looking into doing a website membership. I know C-Dub has some people she follows closely, and she's a member of their websites for the same reasons you guys remember Patrons. You know, getting notified of things early and some rewards. But we are in the process of building our Shopify website out again. So that means we'd have to build it on Shopify. That's at least a month out.
MA, no, I just was saying because he used, he said,
don't shoot people.
Yeah, and I don't know what they're going to be like watching for. I know there's certain words you can't say.
Yo, I looked up the statistics. So 2 weeks ago, the word U.S. and Civil War on YouTube was posted or researched 18,000 times a day. Yesterday, 210,000. That's insane. Don't be dumb. Be less of that dumb. That's crazy talk. That is crazy rhetorical talk. There's so we're kind of working through launching the T.Kell Tactical thing, and I think the tagline for that is going to be anticipate, prepare, prevail.
Hunter, you talking about that food service thing you sent? I don't know the locals thing you're talking about.
Oh, I don't know.
Just reading lots of people commenting on the Charlie thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
dark.
we did almost. What happened with Shopify is they canceled our payment processor, so we essentially got kicked off. We left.
We scrambled. Now
they're being friendly to a company. So.
They realized that they were missing the boat on a lot of revenue, basically. Recently, Beretta moved over there. A lot of companies, they're basically recruiting people. From a back-end standpoint, Shopify is so much easier for us to use. I mean, so much easier. So we had to go to Woo because they would host us. And
Sean Blakely said, how do all these new blades affect all the blades that have already been ordered? It doesn't.
Yeah,
I mean, still go in the order received.
Yeah,
they don't get pushed ahead just because we sell more. Is that what you mean? Like, do you have orders that you're?
Here's how manufacturing works. You get a piece of metal and you start making it into a knife when you release it, right? And then you're making the grips and the sheaths and the screws starting day one, and those are going through on a 3 to 6 timeline. And then you release another piece of metal, and then it starts its timeline. So we don't stop manufacturing stuff that's already in process when we haven't fulfilled them. I think historically we've never done that. I don't know that any manufacturer would do that.
Raymond Johnson's on his way home, traveling up I-77. Made it to Virginia.
Well, congratulations. Or that's kind of sad, right? Finishing up the whole vacay. That sucks, but I was really good to see you when you came by the shop.
Staggered manufacturing from Gentlemen of Honor.
Yeah, so
hey, let's give away some merch. So y'all can
what do you want to give away
out there? Oh,
here's what I did. I went to the shop because I had left the folders there.
Surprise stuff.
I ran to the shop, and I thought, in honor of how dumb geopolitics are and how dumb people are in the United States right now, I think people should be less dumb.
Be less dumb hoodie.
I did.
What we're giving away, or am I doing?
Look, I did this later. I really wanted.
Wow, you brought merch.
I really wanted to drive the point home that no one should be dumb, because people are being real dumb on YouTube right now. Left, right, left of center, right of center. Real crazy speech going on. So this is like lots of opportunities daily for you to read to not be dumb. Don't cut yourself. I'll throw in some band-aids too, man. I'm telling you. People are dumb everywhere. So there you go. I did this in honor of the craziest week in our recent history. So be less dumb.
So I guess that's what we're giving away.
That's this pack. We're giving away the whole Be Less Dumb pack. This shirt is a 2X. It is what I grabbed, and that's what it is. So if you're smaller than that, shrink it. If you're larger than that, stretch it.
That's the one we've got.
Well, we have small, medium, and then large and extra large are our most two popular. They're
Sold out.
They're sold out, and then I got 2X. But I guess we could order one through our third-party fulfiller now. But anyway, so this is me encouraging you guys, have some discourse. Don't be dumb. So yeah.
My boyfriend Johnny's birthday. Give him a shout out. Happy birthday, Johnny.
Happy birthday, Johnny, with a J. Or is that Johnny with a Y?
J.
Just kidding. Happy B-Day, Brohan.
Tim, those agents are the best knives I've ever seen for EDC pocket carry knives. I pray you bounce back. Those agents are phenomenal. Really the best out there. So
I agree, 110%. They are really good, concealable. Man, that gun mat tasted nasty.
Why are you eating it?
Well, I got a hair in my mouth because we have stupid cats that we evicted. And, gosh, I'm going to attack by bugs and nasty stuff in my mouth, everything. But it's on my fingers. And anyway. So the reason the agent drop, it hasn't been done in a year.
Happy birthday, Hunter's mom.
Happy birthday. HMM Hunter's Mary Mother. Yeah, dumb. So we had to replace the
that's interesting.
01s,
Trust
03s.
Monkey said, sorry.
I'm listening.
Trust Monkey said Los Angeles failure of a mayor refuses to lower flags for Charlie.
Well,
what a horrible disgrace of a person. Contact her office and tell her how you feel.
Man, here's the thing. So people will stand on guidelines and stipulations. Maybe their guidelines are only politicians and military. Hopefully it's something like that. Even though you can choose to do something honorable, they'll probably stand on some law or some book. Like, we don't have to, sort of thing. It is very polarizing, this point in our history. It's crazy. You're about to be attacked.
Yeah, this cat is trying to come over here.
So we had to remake the 01s, 03s, 04s, 05s because they were not up to specs. We were able to find enough to get most of those pre-orders from early in the year out, and then some people have been waiting a year to get those done, which means the
people
01s
have already been asking for the 01s and the Night Stalkers.
Right. The 01s, the 03s, the 04s, the 05s, they're completely done. Right. So aside from maybe sheaths. So we're fulfilling the last of those orders that are outstanding because I have them in shop. I have them nickel born. I have them darkened. I have them logoed. I have them sharp. So that's all we're pretty much waiting on, is those things to complete the sheath so we can do these drops and try to recoup some money, because I've paid more because Nick's machining is more expensive, but it's better than Valhalla, who ruined those 2,400 blades.
Do you have any finished Guardian 2.0s you could show?
I don't. We just sent those to heat treat this week. They're freaking incredible. I should have grabbed a green blade. No.
Oh, Guardian. Sorry, I was thinking Night Guard in my head.
Yeah. So there you look. I got a picture I can show in a little bit. I'll show under the camera here. So those are really far ahead in the process. The reason I'm not releasing Night Stalkers, and the reason we haven't released Night Stalkers in 8 or 9 months, is because I don't have them back yet, and I don't have people's orders that are waiting for them. So we should have shipped the last of the 01s this week, but I'm not dropping those tomorrow either. I'm doing 03s, Piranhas, and the Outrider, formerly known as the Sapper, because guess what? Nobody's waiting for either of those 3 blades. Also, those are done, but they're not shipping immediately. We still got to get sheaths made for those. But the good news is this next drop tomorrow at noon looks like a 1 to 3 month instead of a 3 to 6 because the blades are done. I have one here. Also, the strikers got done. We'll get more into that. So Night Stalkers are almost done. O1s are almost done. We started shipping some O1s, some DP1s this week. The Stalkers are next to arrive at the shop, and we will get those out, and we will schedule the next drop. I'm not going to sell anything that people are waiting for, even though I have 800 001s in my shop waiting for the 1st of October. Hopefully, we can get everything done and shipped of what's waiting.
Blind Woo Fury. No, that's not Yoo-hoo. It's Kirkland Sparkling Water. But we grew up on Yoo-hoos, didn't we, Tim?
We did, man. I liked them so much. When I had crews, I used to be a pretty high up manager of a utility services company. We went around and put smart meters in all over the world, most of the U.S. And I would go around and find my guys doing good stuff and roll up on them and hand them a Yoo-hoo.
What finish is the Outrider going to have? Is it going to be
either battle worn or apocalyptic? I've got the nickel boron guys will be in shop tomorrow.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Why aren't they coming to the shop?
Because I fired them.
Oh.
Because they raised my prices so much.
Do you have a new 001 you can show?
Probably not. I should have got it at the shop, which is moronic.
Hey, Randy, yeah, for sure. We can do that. Just email us.
I don't have. That's so stupid. I was at the shop this morning too. Why didn't I do that? Bob DeMarco has his, and I'm going to be recording another broadcast for him this week.
So everybody asking about Patreon, they won't be on Patreon because we are kicked off right now.
Yep.
So watch your emails, I guess, honey, right?
Right.
Make sure you're signed up for emails.
I'm squeezing this coffee.
All right, let's give away this Be Less Dumb pack.
Lots of less dumb.
When do you think the new steel is going to start coming up for?
I think January. We were just kind of nailing down pricing and availability, and basically as much as I want to get is going to be available to me first because I'm pioneering.
Wonder, you get to be less dumb.
And you can share some less dumbness with those that are more dumb.
Bound to wonder. Bound to wander.
Wander. You can wander around with that shirt in the cold.
Oh, I just remembered. That's that song. Bound to wonder. Lord, I feel it. Right? Isn't that a song, old hymn?
Yeah, but maybe it's not their connotation.
Yeah, it may not be the same connotation, but.
That's a great old song.
That is a good one.
By the way. Because that's true. Like everybody is pulled to do that.
Mm-hmm.
As a human, that's your nature. Cool. Thanks, Nat. Awesome. Coffee's poured.
Morning, Mr. Ed.
Yeah. So, we were talking about some stuff. I don't even know what it was, but it was stuff. Did you guys see the video on the folder, blade changing on it? Magic. I did it last week on the live. Show how easy that is. You're talking 15, 20 seconds, and that's insane with a crossbar. I hope I don't get in trouble because in that video I said Axis, and it's not an Axis lock because it's not a Benchmade product.
Oops.
Whoops. But you guys know what I mean. It is crossbar, lock.
We just show our, not folder.
Well, I just don't really, I'm not good at the rules. I kind of blaze my own trail, so that's it. That's what I did. I blazed my own trail, and I could get myself in trouble, which is what happens pretty often. Anyway.
Are you going to show some stuff?
Probably not. I probably just will stand here, lean on this, because I am pouring sweat.
12 o'clock for the drop on the folder.
Noonish. No, I'm going to do it noon. And I got to go and do that manually, which is frustrating.
Plastico Flamingo's got his ops striker in hand.
Wow.
Not you. Bonnie said, super impressive how easy you made it look to swap the blade.
Yeah, it is that easy. I didn't just make it look that way. It is.
I already put you on camera too, hopefully.
Okay, I'm just over here being a moron with my stuff all crooked and weird looking. Let me just do these. I kind of just have this stuff laying out here because it's stuff I want to talk about. Because the new striker is wicked. I attempted to do apocalyptic finish on that, but the AEBL wasn't having it. It's not nickel boron coated, so I couldn't blacken it. That's just raw steel, which is weird because this Piranha is Nitro V. So I made myself this apocalyptic I had to replace the one that C-Dub made me sell on the stupid Whatnot.
That's the thing. If y'all join us on Whatnot and Tim shows his personal knife and somebody goes, auction it, he usually does.
I was really heartbroken. And look, I got one with a crooked logo now because we were experimenting around with logo placement, but I love the Piranha.
Captain Ricky said, is this Tim's debut as a hand model?
Look, let's model my maximum dumbness. This one, I was putting a vise and I had a hold of the screw with my Leatherman, and I grabbed my finger instead of the bolt really hard. And then this one, I was trying to bathe our moronic cat, and you guys know what happens, and he decided to remove portions of my body here and here. So these are my model photos. Stick around. You can be as awesome as me, Monsieur Rique. So I actually meant to text you this week, sir, about getting you one of these new Piranhas because
it's jimped.
It's jimped.
Jimped, Ricky. It
has jimping, J-I-imping on it, and it has a higher grind and a much thinner edge. So let me see if I can find one. And I want to see what you thought about the upgrades. And you take great video picture things, and it is me using our friendship for my advantage. Oh, did I say that out loud? I think I did.
Now they're saying give away that Piranha now.
Rude. It's got a crooked logo, though. Nobody wants that.
Of course they do.
Well, I sent the other ones a nickel boron, and they have the deep engraved logo. Okay, I don't have an old Piranha here. So use your imagination that the edge is much thicker. A lot of people wanted a thinner edge, and our capabilities have just improved over the years. So Jeremy and I thinned the edge out. So
remember, for 4 months, maybe $5 isn't enough for Panther food.
Man, he's eating pretty well, my fingers included. But so yeah, this is the new Piranha, and then I do want to get Ricardo's take. It's probably not his name. It's probably incredibly disrespectful, but that's what I do.
No, I think it is.
I'm more dumb.
Wait, is it Ricardo?
I don't know.
I think it might be.
Okay. If it is, then I got to come up with something derogatory because I don't want to be nice. Just kidding. If you guys don't watch his stuff, check it out. He's actually an incredibly nice and gracious person. And he works out, so he can probably beat me up. So, you know, we don't want to do that. So this is Nitro V.
Using my government name.
We're releasing 100 of these.
And they're asking how much for the crooked logo.
Well, I'll throw the crooked in free. So these are releasing tomorrow at noon, but not in this finish. They're going to be nickel boron. It is going to have the deep engraved logos now, and they're going to be Nitro V. We have not released Piranhas in a long time, but they're done. So I wanted to get them out there in the wild before Christmas because, you know, business kind of ground to a halt.
And I love it with the extended.
Oh yeah, man, it's my fave. And it's heavy because this is aluminum. It doesn't feel or look like it, but this is matte textured aluminum. It's a really good job. It really just completely changes the knife, but you can go back if you want. So we're doing 100 of these tomorrow at noon. If you're not a patron, if you are at 10, and then we're going to have 40 of these, but rebranded as the Outrider. So it doesn't have the line. You can get it colorful, and it's going to have the black apocalyptic or the nickel boron finish. Depends on how dumb the nickel boron guys are when they come to the shop tomorrow. They tried to raise my prices without a prior conversation, and I didn't care for that. So I told them, nope, I quit. And they're like, whoa, can we come talk about it? I'm like, yeah, we should have done that first. If this is an inflationary thing, I would like to have the conversation, but 50% increase is crazy. So we're going to work together and see what we can come up with. So
have all the Warn EDCs shipped yet? I know we're currently shipping.
I always shipped hundreds last week because they were waiting on this grip to get the Trinity out, which is all 3 grips. If it hasn't shipped, it will be most likely this week. So those should be gone. That's what I was waiting on, is the extended grips, which I developed for that platform. And also the 003s. So the 003s,
how many sappers do you have, Stuart? I think Stuart has like several sappers.
Or Outriders. So this is the new 003. It's hard to tell how much more detail it is than the last. This is not battle worn. This is our new steel. This is the one that has the titanium carbides. which is pretty revolutionary and crazy and different. And my steel is just like me, crazy different and doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But the hardnesses that you can get with the new steel, the name will be released probably in a month. And that partnership with Carpenter is going to be very advantageous for both of us. It was great to have them in the shop. Anyway, this is it. So it feels lighter. I don't really understand why. Maybe it's because it's got titanium as part of the stainless steel. But it gets crazy hard, takes a nasty edges, and is stupid durable. So I dropped it tip first on concrete on purpose, so the tip didn't see any damage. And then when it rolled over, I threw it again, and it chipped, not chipped, but really rolled there at a 61 Rockwell. For it not to chip out's pretty good, and I've been abusing the crap out of it. But
Trust Monkey said titanium carbide's interesting. Tell us more.
I can't tell you too much about it without getting into trouble with them because of my NDAs. But it's a low carbon steel that forms as carbides using titanium. It's a stainless steel that's many, many more 1,000 times corrosion resistant than anything else that's out there in the market. It's currently used in the medical device and aerospace industries for things.
4 1/8 knuckle span. 4 1/8 knuckle span will work with your blades? Question mark.
I have no idea what that even means.
Does that mean like a large hand or something?
I don't know. I don't measure anything in knuckle span. I never have.
Plastico Flamingo. I can attest to that. That cat did that to him. I was watching. This is true.
Nasty. Creepy.
He tried to give him a bath and he didn't like that.
He wasn't a big fan. Anyway, so that's the threes.
Are you able to stonewash that new steel?
Yeah. Well, we're trying nickel boron, but they told us that because it doesn't have magnesium and something else in it, then it can nickel boron coat. So it should be fine. They're having chemical acquisition issues. A lot of you know that most of the world's nickel comes out of Ukraine. And there's this guy in another country that's like doing stuff to Ukraine. So it's kind of difficult to get crap out of there, namely nickel. So that's kind of the hold up on the nickel boron process. We may have to leave it anyway due to material availability, but we shall see. It's gonna require a price increase of some sort, but it's good enough that I want to keep it. So the O3s, Piranhas, and Outriders tomorrow. 400 of these. We haven't released a production run in a long time. We did a 50 sprint drop to Patreon, and they bought like 43 of them, and then the other 5 or 7, if you can do math, went to the public, and they were gone in 8 minutes. So that was a really successful drop. That was a month or 2 ago.
Will you be dropping any mercenaries anytime soon?
I'm going to try to get the mercenaries this year. That depends on how quickly the new steel comes to market, or I pivot and do another steel. We're going to be doing, actually, the blade we're doing with Captain Ricky. I don't know if he knows this, but it's going to be in CTS XHP. And we're also going to release the new, bigger version of his collab blade, a sheep's foot. So we're doing a sheep's foot blade based on the DP1. It'll be the DP2. It's not exclusively Captain Ricky. He just wants to do a handful of some really cool materials. I'm excited about it. So if you take this, squish it down, and completely manipulate the handle, imagine what the DP2 is going to look like.
Hey, NFK2026. Yeah, send it in. We'll try to fix it up for you. It might be a little short, depending on how big of the tip, how much of the tip you broke off.
Yeah. I'll do my best. I typically can make it look like it didn't happen, but you might notice it. So that's tomorrow.
What's up, Rob?
You found us even with us being canceled on Patreon? How awesome. So the next big news for tomorrow, the first folder production of mine life, the combatant folder. They're going to come in OD green and black grenade, not grenade, frag. You know what they call it? Frag pattern. So here's all the cool stuff. It's a crossbar, but this is not springs. So you see how you can kick it? That's pretty rad, right? That's geometry. That's because it's on bearings. So I've never seen a crossbar, excuse me, on bearings. It's incredibly smooth. And if you look, this backspacer is also the liner. And you've got this big giant chunk of metal in there as the blade stop. And then you have a hardened steel center bar, the crossbar, that locks between the two and the blade. So incredibly durable. But one of the differentiating factors is, if you guys didn't see the video last week or our YouTube video, you just pull this and you drop the axis lock and the blade falls out to do a blade swap. So literally less than a minute, which is anomalous for a crossbar blade change, and even quicker for grip changes. You pull this grip off and the axis bar holds these two pieces together, which is the backstop and the spacers, keeps them from falling apart, so you don't have to hold a bunch of crap together.
Oh, honey, look, this is what the 4.5 or whatever comment he made was. Love the knuckle span comment, also known as inner grip. Can all fingers fit between bird beak, pommel, and ricasso?
Mine can. I don't know. It's 5-inch grip, which is pretty typical. So yeah, mine can. I got medium large hands. But you still have room if you got sausage fingers. I haven't had anybody complain about it. Not even simians. So yeah.
Hunter, you could probably answer that question. Hunter has larger hands.
Hunter's a simian. He's an ape. Captain Ricky used to own apes or play with them or photograph them or something. Hang out with them. Chimpanzees, all kinds of animals. He might know more about their hand size too. But yeah, for most people, I haven't had anybody say it's too small for them. I'll say that. But it still maintains that concealability because it's a more compact grip, but you get a lot of traction. So the O3s, these have been an incredible knife for us. And this is going to be our first production run in a long time because of our mishaps with.
Does your hand dipping process give the same look as Battle Worn?
Yes.
Unless you do apocalyptic.
Right, I like the apocalyptic. But we're just not set up to do it on a production scale. You know, if we were trying to go into production on doing that, we would have to deal with the EPA. And I don't want to do that. We do a handful at a time, and we're not doing quantities enough that concerns them for disposal.
So how many of these are we going to have?
200 of the combatant folders. 165 thick. You'll be able to choose black and OD. We're going to send the pull out after the Kickstarter wraps. Another thing that I think is really rad is, so you can buy aftermarket clips. I just got these in the mail. Some people are like, oh, I hate wire clips. I'm like, well, be less dumb and pay attention. Try to keep up. So it's going to come with a wire clip because that's my personal favorite. It is ambidextrous, but you see these grooves? You pull the screw. You can order from somewhere like Lynch, and you can pull the screw out, and you can drop this clip on there. You can put yourself a nice titanium deep carry pocket clip. There are umpteen million companies that are making clips that fit this pattern of, I guess they call it the Spyderco wire clip pattern. But if you don't like that style, don't be a baby and put the kind of clip you like on it. That's the whole reason I wanted to go modular, and that's what I mean by that. The clips are modular. You can put this one on.
Steel, and does it have nickel boron?
Magna cut, and yes. So the only changes you're going to see from this to the production model is, I like this step down. We're going to put that on this flipper. And also in the future, I want to come out with some studs that you can use for the wave feature to draw it out of your pocket, because it draws so easy.
Any plans for an agent with a Gideon style blade?
I'd say I drew it out. It looks a little weird. I'd have to narrow the blade up, so I kind of haven't. So
no new steel on the 003, right, honey?
No. Nitro V.
No new
80
steel
CRV.
yet. We have not. So when we release the new steel, you'll know it. We will send emails.
We do have some 007s in F35V and some of Melissa's blade coming in S35V also. But those are the only two. We're just kind of getting whatever steel we can get. So if you guys aren't familiar, a crossbar with that smooth of an action is ridiculous. Which my favorite part is this that I call the kick flip, because I'm an old skater nerd. You can just pull that down and do that. So I love it. I love the knife. They're lightweight, but not so lightweight that they feel cheap. Most people that got the CW folder, that thing's a combat blade. This is a pocket knife. This is an EDC style blade. The first blades are going to be the combatant. And then the second blade we're going to do is going to be the Cliff. So I ground this last week. really aggressive.
Vance said kickflip is good.
I love the name Kickflip. So that's launching tomorrow noon. I don't know. Vance is I wouldn't say collaborator. He's the OEM guy. He is an American
behind the.
Yeah, he's the guy that deals with me going, hey, you know what would be cool is if we could do this thing. By the way, Vance, I'm going to send you this so that you can. I don't know if you were on a second ago. Anyway, so these are the Lynch Northwest clips. They match that platform. Just a couple minor adjustments, and I think we'll be good to go. This is titanium, so really neat. But I wanted that aftermarket modularity. So there's a bunch of different ones. I ordered some from somebody else.
NFK2026 wants me to mention the idea of the T-Chetty. I guess it's like a machete.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I see the naming. That's really cool. So here's the goal. The only thing that's holding me back from buying the steel, the Magna Cut from Niagara, is getting funded on Kickstarter. That's tomorrow at noon. As soon as that happens, all the rest of the material is going to be ordered and sent. Vance is ready to start running spindles. Coincidentally,
send him one of those clips.
I'm going to.
He'll make it work.
Or I'll just order it through them because they got it to me in like 2 days. It's really, I mean, it's a very, very minor adjustment that we have to do. Very, very minor.
Yojo just kickflipped his longboard last month.
Man, longboard? That's like my style. I'm talking like Powell Peralta days. That's what I used to do back in the 90s before I'd be afraid to break my hip as an old man. So Vance is an American. He is in America, Colorado, coincidentally.
Are you on? You want to be on?
I don't care. Let's do that. Let's go front facing instead of me just waving my hands around drinking sparkling waters. Man, the neck on this shirt stretches. Actually, I think I'm shrinking out from under this shirt every day. It looks huge now. So yeah, stuff and such, and have a great day. Bye. I don't know what we're talking about.
You forgot.
It's every day.
Were we talking about the clip? I don't even remember.
I was talking about Vance being a real American.
Oh, yeah.
People are like, oh, you're making us in China. I'm like, Vance? Courage. That's not Asian. Even if his name was Wong and he was an American, it still would be in America. So shut your face up. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Colorado, America. I actually talked to a fellow Coloradan of his this week, Michael Janich. Really cool guy. First time I've ever had a chance to meet and speak with him. We had a nice chat over the phone for a while. Super good dude. And he's like that really calm guy that will never tell you his capabilities because he's humble. But if you look into him, you're like, man, that dude's...
I'm giving away a knife right now. Honey.
Oh, cool. Thanks for letting me know. I'm just over here talking. But our goal was to bring something incredibly unique and modular on my known designs. And Vance is a freaking nature smart human. And I didn't think the stuff I was asking for could work. And then he just brought it to Blade Joe like, it works. And I lost my mind. I don't think he thought that I was going to take it. And I just was like, here's money, take it. I want this. And he's like, oh, okay. And now we're making 200.
Jeff Fernandez said Janice is awesome. I've taken 3 seminars from him.
Good dude. Super
He's writing
good dude.
an article on the Warn EDC.
He is.
He's really neat.
Yep. And
they're trying to
relaunching T.Kell Knives magazine, but they're doing it digitally. So that was a really popular publication. You guys know that paper media doesn't really get much attention. So they're relaunching it, and I'm pretty happy to be in that debut. So that's neat. Very cool.
And a lot of people saying they carry Jimbos.
Yo, Jimbo. Yeah, I've got one.
We didn't get any gifts this week. Hey, y'all are slacking.
No.
We don't even have anything to show.
I don't care, man. You guys don't need to send us stuff to be our friend. She is totally kidding. But yeah, here's my Yo Jimbo. I have one. We talked about, actually the cool thing is he's super humble.
Thanks, Scourge. Scourge gifted a T.Kell membership.
Yeah, right now, because they canceled us on Patreon, that's your only way to find out stuff, or through email, which most of you don't check and send to spam. So there's that. Yeah, drops tomorrow. Lots of drops. We have to do drops so that we can be in business. I'm not sure if you guys are aware. That's how I make stuff and then you buy. I'm really, really many hundreds of thousands of dollars into the agent drops. So I would appreciate if you guys would trade me for some blades. We'll just take some paper or digital monies, not blockchain because I don't understand it and I can't hold it, so I don't want it. Call me dumb. That's fine. I get called dumb every day. And that's it.
Not by me.
No, she likes me. She's one of the fooled ones. She's legally blind.
There was a bunch of questions earlier that I couldn't
Okay.
answer because we were getting a lot at the same time. So if y'all asked something I didn't answer, feel free to re-ask it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some coffee before I pass out. Yeah.
Expected EDC lineup shipping.
Oh, well,
Would we take gold or silver for blades?
Of course.
Possibly, yeah.
naturally, yeah, for sure. So this won't focus on anything but my stupid coffee cup. So, oh, look at that. I tricked it. So the strikers got done. Oh, let's go over here. Damn it. All right. So here's the new striker. They just got done. We took them to nickel boron. So these are going to be shipping as soon as they're done with nickel boron because the sheaths are done and we got the grips. So this is a striker with the extended grip. It doesn't come this way. It comes this way. But I just wanted to show you how freaking wicked this thing looks. So deep engraving now. It's got the heavy jimping. I just think it really made this thing
Do
aggressive.
we have any of those left available? On the
I
website?
don't know.
Paradoxical wants that to be the giveaway. Paradoxical Charlotte.
Of course, my personal one. Every time I make something cool for myself, it's like it started as a blim and I do a cool finish. And I'm like, no one else is going to want this. They're like, hey, can I have that?
How are the FLN 2.0 sheets and Gideon V3 coming along?
The V3 blades are done. We're working on sheaths. We have the grips. So any day now, I also am waiting on a huge amount of screws that I hope gets here. Says Tuesday. That's the target. And then I should not have screw problems ever again for the rest of my life. If you guys don't know, those screws cost $5.50 a piece, and 30,000 of them is an absolutely astronomical price, more than your house probably costs, unless your house is more than $300,000. Yeah, screws are expensive. So, strikers done. The first one's back in the EDC. No, actually, the Raiders are at nickel boron before this, but they're waiting on chemicals. So, we got a backlog at nickel boron. But strikers and Raiders are both there. Like how I do this for emphasis, both there. Look how wicked this looks.
Did you do Guardian 2.0 update?
Yeah, we sent those to Heat Treat. I've got a picture, though. I can show you. Jeremy brought them by. Jeremy's a local machinist.
Machinist.
Yeah, machiner.
Everyone wants the knife that you carry, Tim, because they're awesome.
What do you mean?
You didn't hear me because you're doing something.
No, the knife that I carry all my
like
stuff.
all the stuff.
Oh, okay. I was
Tim,
like,
say it one time, striker.
Striker. All right, so here's the 2.0. You can't see it because it's too much glare, right?
Yeah, they can't see that.
How about now?
Sheep's foot folder or fixed release date?
I think the folder is probably going to be sooner because it'll be, I don't know. The fix I want to do this year, I have ordered steel in that, but me and our steel supplier, we're not seeing eye to eye because they like to get paid. It's weird how they like to do that. So we're going to sell our next 6 drops I've been waiting a year to do because we lost so much money, and these are the makeups of those. Praise God that we might be able to dig out of the red.
Regina!
Yes. She's here.
Congratulations! You won another knife.
Nice. Congratulations.
Congrats. You deserve it.
That should have had sugar. Wow. What a mistake. Tastes like my foot.
Is it real strong?
Yeah. And yeah, it's smooth, but it needed and I don't drink sugar in my coffee at all, but this is like powdered Puerto Rican coffee. So it's very strong. It's like espresso. Ooh, yeah.
Make sure you email us and we'll get your giveaway squared away.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys. So I want the sheep's foots, both of them, the DP2 and the Scout, we're calling that one, to come out this year. That's my goal. I want those done.
And we have people asking about the Nautilus.
Oh, okay. So some people.
Oh, did I miss Casey Curtis's question? Let me go back and find
Oh,
it.
by the way, that's what he's carrying today. So here's the Apocalyptic Nautilus. Have you guys? So those of you that ordered the Nautilus on the original run, right there, you can kind of see what looks like a million little tiny apocalyptic marks. I am offering to do the apocalyptic nickel boron on these for the people that are tired of waiting. The new batch is at heat treat, so we should see those very
What is the
soon.
cost of the extra folder blades from Casey?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Vance and I are kind of working through exactly what a blade is going to cost to machine, and we got to do nickel boron. We got to see, I don't know. I don't know. But the initial drops are going to be complete knives. So we're going to do combatant.
Hey, Darth Jesus will do very questionable things for an FLN 2.0. Got any ideas?
Not political violence, please. None of that. That's really questionable, your life choices. What the hell? Oh, so we're going to do complete knives. We're going to do all the folders as a complete knife. And then when they go into production, we're going to start doing the blades. So the second Kickstarter of the Warncliffs is going to be a complete blade, not the blade only, so that we can get the first batch of 200 out. We're going to be making extra blades each time because we like to fill up a sheet of steel.
Do they come with extra bearings?
I hadn't considered that. Is that what typically happens? Is that a thing?
Yeah, is that a thing?
I don't look, guys. You understand. I don't know. What I've gone with is easily to attain parts. So the wire clip, that's that ubiquitous wire clip spacing, the pivots and the screws and all the parts, the bearings, the Omega springs. I did, if Vance is still on, somebody said something cool else that we could do is drill multiple holes for that Omega
extra
spring.
Bearings is not a thing, according to Sean Blakely.
Okay. One guy says it's not a thing, so no, you're not.
Up, poetry time. T.Kell folds with silent pride. Warncliffe edge, no need to hide. Cuts like truth through tangled thread. Steel that speaks where words have fled.
You see how little this blade reflects light? And I'm in a very, like, there's a huge light there, a huge light here, a huge light here, and a huge light here.
Walter, the Patreon is, they canceled us.
Yeah, man.
We're trying to get it back, but
they canceled us. They said we.
Are you still going to do the Vampire Nautilus drop?
Yes. Those will be a ship immediately thing. Are y'all ready for that? Because guess what came yesterday?
Vance said, yep, we can add the extra spring holes. I'm on it.
You guys don't understand. Vance has this higher level of thinking, and he's like, I'm just creative because I'm lazy. I don't want to do. I'm like, no, that's innovation. I hate this, that he's going to be really sought after. These guys.
Yeah, we wanted to hide him so he could be just for us.
But it's not fair to him. Okay. So these things are revolutionary. He doesn't give himself enough credit. One, he's been able to deal with me for 3 years of like all over the place, moving the goalpost and like that's how I work. And we are both incredibly excited. I really think we're bringing something to market that is so unique, incredibly durable. And I haven't seen anything that has the modularity of this, and that is T.Kell through and through. I have all of my blades share handle platforms. EDC has 5. Agent has 6. The Night Series has 9. The Piranha has 3 now. The DP is going to have 4. I love to take one color grip if you've got all the DPs and you can swap them around. I love that. Different color screws, different types of clips. That's my jam. And Vance is like, sure. And I don't know if you guys seen the YouTube video. It didn't have but like 500 views last time I checked.
Which one?
Where I dropped the blade. I go, are you freaking kidding me?
No, it has more than that.
Oh, I looked at it. Well, I don't watch my YouTube stuff. Except for when I do.
Christopher Lehman That one, does that shirt have the combat slogan on the back?
It does. But you can build one on our website that doesn't. It does. Do you want one that does or does not? I understand.
He doesn't want it on the back because 7th is in my area and don't want to misrepresent. I'm hesitant to wear anything that says combat with the karate fat I have. I don't know. That might be a typo. 7th is in my area and don't want to misrepresent. I don't know.
Either. Maybe 7th Ranger, 7 people, 7th-day Adventist. They're not very combative though. They might fight you for a veggie. Oh, this is like the mecca. Half of our employees.
Not all 7th-day Adventists are vegans, I don't think.
They're not. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm telling you, 50% of the people that work for me are Adventists, so I have zero issue writing them a paycheck or being their friend or whatever.
A lot of people have gotten refunds already, Cheryl. And Cheryl, oh, I forgot to, did I have mentioned Joey's comment earlier? I read it and then Tim was talking.
No, not out loud. You did not.
Okay, it said something about Joey. Can you write it again, Cheryl? It was something about him going to a festival or something and wearing a T.Kell hat.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for doing that. It means a lot.
Paradoxical Charlatan gifted 5 T.Kell memberships. Woohoo!
Man, that guy's rich.
Thanks.
Thanks, man. That means a lot. I mean, you're spreading the love. So that means 5 people can join for free now? Is that what that means?
It means they get the membership.
Yeah.
If y'all
I don't know how it works. I know it's free.
We've asked, if y'all could stick around for a minute, stick around, but we totally understand. If you need to get a refund, just email them and they will refund you
so
Patreon.
They asked for additional details. They're looking into it, which is good. My impression is they read my appeal and they're like, okay, provide more evidence. And I'm like, all right, cool, but I can't get in there to give you evidence because I'm locked out. So just look at my history. I won't do that. I won't post anything that is sales related anymore if that's how you construe that we're using that as a platform to sell weapons. It's not. My website is where I sell my stuff. Patreon's a community, and I told them I would stop doing that if it bothers them because we really like how easy it is to engage with you guys over there.
It's been done before, but the Scout should come with a tweezer slot in the grip.
Could. I don't know how to do that stuff. Nick might.
Look at all these people that got their subscriptions.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. So that's right now.
I agree with this, Ryan. We need TK4L shirts. Y'all need to, honey, you need to design this.
That's super easy.
I love it. I don't know who came up with that. I want to say it's Thomas Maloney, but somebody came up with that, and I love that.
You might be right. Or was it Fish Range?
I thought it was Thomas.
Maybe Thomas. Anyway, we'll do them. We'll certainly do them.
It shouldn't take long because it sounds like it would just be a resharpen.
Mm-hmm.
So just send it on in.
Yeah, we usually get those knocked out within a week. We're super busy.
It's got a small chip in the edge, but that just sounds like a resharpen.
Yeah, I should be able to knock that out pretty easily.
And Robert Sullivan said Night Stalker shirts. Yeah, that would be cool too.
Yeah, I wanted to do the outline. Now we've got a guy in shop, Jacob, who's got all these apps that are run by artificial intelligence that can do crazy stuff with artwork. And he's like, hey, we're not going to pay anybody anymore. Check this out.
Thomas said, I did, and I'm making you a shirt. Thanks, Thomas. I love it.
Make it for her because she
okay, so here's what Cheryl said about Joey. Joey's T.Kell brand hat was recognized at the Sierra Vista flea market. He was really surprised and so excited. Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
You guys, the T.Kell Nation is like everywhere. Even though Patreon is trying to suppress us with our truth behind the scenes videos of me sharpening knives. Yes. I really like Patreon. I'm just a little bit raw about them stealing it from me. I need to send Mailer a message too.
Who's Mailer?
Mailer Tartan.
Oh.
I was going to text him this week because apparently he's got this letter that he does drop stuff on, and I thought we were friends. We're at least text friends. Well,
what's TRM, Gabe? Auxiliary Manufacturing is a really nice guy. I got to meet him in the owner of TRM. Who's TRM? Jarvis.
Good dude. I don't know what TRM. The real mother beep. I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody will tell me him.
I just made it up.
I never picked a winner for the t-shirt competition. I know we didn't, did we?
And we just got so behind.
Oh, Three Rivers Manufacturing. Okay, is he doing like an appearance over there for his knives or something?
What is that?
I think it's a retailer of knives.
Oh, what's that manufacturing? They're like an OEM?
No, you know, like some of those places they call themselves that, and they just sell knives.
They failed
maybe
they failed at making knives and just sell them.
Well, he says they make knives. I don't know.
I don't look. Sorry, guys. Look, I know about all these knives. I have hundreds back here because you guys send them to me. I'm like, this is awesome, and then I become fans. So that's it. Yeah, that's how I know about knives. So I'm like, hey, I think I do this unique thing. Someone's like, yeah, somebody else did that, but yours is way better. I'm like, cool, thanks.
Good morning from Grand Rapids.
Good morning from Grand Rapids.
What's the membership on here do besides emoji? Help, please. Not much. Fish Ranch told us about it. We implemented it, and we haven't done.
People like the emojis. They like the.
We might do.
Right.
I mean, we do some like
we do special
videos,
content,
but not. We haven't done.
We are considering moving our Patreon platform to that. It just depends on how many people want to jump on board with that. I don't know.
Sanji, I'm really excited for the drop tomorrow. I want my first T.Kell knife. What colors on the Piranha 2 coming out with and differences?
I think all of them. The colors for the grips, that's personal preference. I wanted to have the battle locks done, but those molds are like 20 grand.
Here is a FYI. If there's a color that shows out of stock and you don't mind waiting on it, you can write it in the notes that you want to order that.
But you might wait.
But you might have to wait a long time.
And look, don't do like some people do and say, I'll wait, and then write a nasty freaking review because you had to wait. When we said, hey, I'll happily swap you for this other color and send you the one that you really wanted when they come in stock, and then you get hateful and become a keyboard warrior and say stuff that gets you hurt.
Can you make the new aluminum grips for the Piranha, like the Century grip? Like, can you do it out of the aluminum? I think.
Yeah, that's literally a plan. We just are so busy with trying to get everything back on track with our manufacturing that I have not tackled that yet. But the short answer is yes, I'm going to do that because they're really, really good.
The new grip fits my early Piranha and early Taylor's Ridge perfectly. China was awesome to work with. Shipping was instant.
Yep.
From Brian White.
Yep, some stuff is. I also want to address something else. We had.
Oh, let me just say, if you don't have a T.Kell knife and you really want one, you might be able to get one from us by emailing. If you've never gotten one and you want one,
yep.
It might be an older model or something.
We have some stuff in stock at the shop, at the warehouse, that if you butter her up enough and there's no other outstanding orders for them, CW has been known to get the side eye from me for doing this. I want to say, occasionally we will get hate mail. Not really hate mail.
Yes, Nature Boy, good tip. Put in the notes that you're flexible with grips. You can always order later separately. Pro tip. Yeah, and it could get, if you're flexible with grips, it's going to get shipped first because a lot of times we're out of grip colors.
It's so difficult as a small company to get these websites that like track every freaking thing. It's so hard. Like, well, okay, I'm going to put 40 of this color in stock, and then we get to like 60 before we realize, and Jacob's bringing me the paper like, how are people buying these? They say out of stock. And I'm like, I don't speak computer. I don't know. It's a pain, man. It really is. But, learn a lot. Not complaining about our successes because we sell a bunch of knives, man. Y'all keep us alive. Back to my thing. So
DeHonda Brunner said, can I send my adversary in and trade it for a DP1? Sure. What, you just want to change?
And we do have some people that may be slightly abusive of that program where they'll carry a knife for like 6 months. I'm like, I don't like this. Can you send me a whatever instead? And I'm like, this is not a knife swap, like pass around group program. I am a business person and I can't resell your knife that has your ass sweat all over it and your custom logos. I want you to be happy with your purchase, but usually that's less than 6 months. There are literally a few people that come to mind. that are very abusive of
Hunter
that.
said time to turn in my 2-year-old Piranha for an Outrider.
No, listen, dude. That is not an exaggeration. I got names that come to mind. I'm like, I want you to be happy with your stuff, right? But you could figure that out within a couple of weeks. Not as soon as I come out with a new model. I'm like, you know.
Pelly, CW's the best camera wife ever. #butter. Yeah, Mr. Pelly, thank you. And member for 4 months. Awesome.
Man, guys, thanks. I don't know what butter means, but
a community knife swap program seems like a cool side idea. Something that could be organized in Discord, maybe.
Yeah, you guys do that amongst yourselves because it costs me a lot of money when you just hold me hostage and say, yeah, you know, you have a lifetime warranty. And after about 18 months and 64 chipped edges, I really just feel like the Piranha is not for me. It's just not, it's not my jam, yo. You warranty it. And I'm like, oh, God bless you.
Peach.
Here. So along that vein,
any idea when 004 will be dropping next? From Adarin.
I gotta ship the current ones out. Have you seen them?
On the website, if I push Piranha 2.0, nothing's there. Is that only for me? It's probably not live yet.
Yeah, they'll be live at noon tomorrow. And you better get on it because we haven't released those.
Woo, 4 months.
The Piranha has gotten so much video attention. A lot of the influencer people that we didn't pay. We don't do that. They love the knife. And every time they do a video, I'm like, you should do it when they're in stock.
Ryan, what blade is it? Is it the DP1? Some of those first DP ones are harder to get out. He said, how do I get my screws to come apart? They're just spinning on my grip.
Probably DP1. If not, just be less up.
He has a trick. He's shown it before.
So here's the new 04. I've been carrying this until I switched over to the Nautilus Apocalyptic. You guys don't understand how shivvy and slicey this little Puko style blade is. This thing is freaking awesome. Awesome. I love this knife. The next release of those is when I ship the makeup batches. So I got the sheaths. The blades are done. Done. I got hundreds and hundreds of done blades. I'm waiting on sheaths for those. They fit dang near perfectly in a 005 sheath, which I have tons of because thanks to Valhalla, I had like hundreds of sheaths made and they ruined hundreds of blades. So I got a bunch of sheaths that got nobody to click in. Awesome.
Warranty should be fixed or replaced with same model. If available, replacement should be within a month like any return policy.
Right. We don't have a policy.
That's
because
the problem.
We never thought we were going to grow this much.
Sure. And we have Tim and Jacob in the background like, no.
I'm like, did we already tell them that we're going to lose $200 on this? Yes. I'm like, okay. I was hoping to be able to pay for my gas in the truck this week, but I guess I won't. Because
the guns, $19.99 for China's Disney trip. Thank you so much. Yeah,
guys. At this point, I have to take her. So thanks. She's very thankful. 04s and 05s are going to be on the same date, along with that may be in October 1.
It was the cat. He tried to bathe the cat. Oh wait, but one of them was a real boo boo. What did you do on the other one?
It's just a blood blister. It looks really gross, but it's the gun vise that's in the shop. I was moving it because we've been building a lot of ARs lately. Before this week.
Hey, can you go over there and show Ryan? You know how you showed that trick before whenever
What's the trick?
You like hold you take one side out and then you like hold it some type of way.
Where I pull it apart?
Yeah, he said it's a Night Stalker.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it is a 10-hour drive to Disney. That part's going to suck.
Yeah. If I'm going to drive 10 hours somewhere, I want to do something more than look at freaking Goofy in an outfit, but whatever. I have no choice.
Honey.
You do stuff for your kids, though, right? So, look, if you can get the other screw out, you can pull these and get... Basically, what you do is you get one screw out and you'll spread the grips apart.
For people that were asking, oh wait, do you have G10 grips to go with the original 004 orders? Or is that going to hold up people's orders? It depends on the color.
I have a lot of G10 grips.
Yeah, we did get a shipment.
I got lots. The chances are that I'll have them, but if you want to be flexible, Battle Lock grips, if you have not tried them, are freaking incredible.
Hunter posted the email list, sign up, and also somebody was asking about the Kickstarter link. earlier.
Yeah,
They said they typed it in and couldn't find us. So I guess you have to have a direct
yeah, because it's
link.
like a.
If you have
it's
Instagram,
pre-launch right now.
I have it.
So what
in
I
the
do
bio.
is I'll pull these apart, and that puts pressure on that back screw, and a lot of times that'll allow you to back that front screw out. You see what I'm doing there?
Pokey Puko.
A lot of yes, it is that and that. So that's kind of the trick I use. If you absolutely can't get it out, sometimes you can get it to tighten, and you can over tighten it and break the screw, and I'll replace your screw. What?
Just any idea when I will be able to apply my ass sweat to the nightshade I ordered?
You should have gotten it. So
oh my gosh, I keep pressing like so many of these. Warthog update, Kane M Knives Warthog update and battle locks for EDC. Member for 3 months. Woohoo!
So to answer your question about your anal sweat on your nightshade, send an email, customer service at tkellknives.com. Those should have shipped. Unless it's something crazy, I don't know. So sometimes if there's multiple things on an order, we'll have it in a different bin and waiting for 2 things. Or sometimes our printer is moronic and it doesn't print. But yeah, nightshade should have been out the door. Faux show. So reach out.
Peek the Piranha too.
Oh, I did.
We did. We'll do it again.
Here it is. Here it is. The got cut.
Are y'all here? Are y'all hearing this? Sorry, it's because I'm terrible at
Max.
Mac.
She hates Apple computers, and I like them.
Sorry about that.
All right, so here's the new 2.0.
Hold on, you gotta come over here because I gotta set the camera up again. Sorry.
Can you see it? Probably not. It'll be blurry because it for some reason
you can
likes to
go show it over there now.
I need my exercise anyway. Whew, almost fell over. So look, here it is. The jimping actually has grip. There's my blood blister. And there's my cat wound. Stupid animal. Anyway, so jimping to help higher grind, thinner edge. That's the only changes we did. This is Nitro V. What we're releasing tomorrow are all in Nitro V. If you don't like Nitro V, be less dumb because it's incredible steel. Stainless takes a nasty edge. Very durable too, like a high carbon. It's not coming with this grip. I just like it in this grip. It'll come with this grip. The extended grips are not for sale yet, but they will be very, very soon. Maybe I should allow pre-orders on those. What do you think? Should we? Should we allow pre-orders on the aluminum grips?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how quick you can get them.
Yeah, Nick. Nick never watches my show because he has his own podcast. He thinks he's cooler than me. Anyway, yeah. So that's the 2.0. Ta-da! Dropping tomorrow noon. Noon. Yeah. Other stuff and such. What were we talking about? Knives?
After years of carrying my Piranha,
I decided I don't want it anymore.
Not for me. Can I trade it for a new one?
I knew it was coming.
Peach, update on the Mini TS87.
We have the steel. I haven't put it on the schedule yet because September, October, November is going to be finally the drops on the Agent series. Plus, we have the Ronin auxiliaries. We have the Ronin Bastinellis. We have Stalkers in there once we ship all the rest of them. I got a lot of stuff like bam drops every couple of weeks on our core stuff, and I haven't put anything on the schedule for what I almost said we'll post the schedule on Patreon, but we won't because they hate us. Hopefully they'll reinstate us this week. I should
said pre-order on the aluminum grips. Yes, please.
I don't have a problem with that.
Brojack horse smell. What does Nitro V have over AUVL?
They use nitrogen in the furnace to evacuate the oxygen, and that is it. So they just use nitrogen in the manufacturing process. The chemical composition of that steel is AEBL.
Seabodry 5, titanium scales, please.
Yes, we are going to be doing all of those things at some time in the future, especially on the folders. I want everything to be interchangeable so you guys can really customize your stuff. And hopefully with the new alloy I'm going with on my screws, they'll be easier to color. Hopefully.
Joshua Mazer, member for 4 months. Woohoo! Thank you for taking the time
guys.
to answer questions.
Yeah, so listen, we always have somebody jump on our live stream or whatnot or something that's like, stop interrupting Tim. And usually I get really rowdy and I fight punching the screen because that's what I'd do to you if you were in person talking to my wife that way. She's not interrupting me. She's reading people's comments because I can't see them. And if she just let me ramble, by the end of the broadcast, we'd be talking about toasted sunflower seeds. And we're like, what in the hell is this guy talking about? You got to wrangle my hyperness in and keep me on focus. And she wants you guys to be acknowledged when you're asking questions. And I have enough respect for her to let her answer. And we both, this is our daily life. Like we'll both just be talking and then the other person starts to say something and we just stop. We just like each other and respect each other. So if it doesn't bother me, it can't bother you. So quit saying dumb stuff.
For people saying stuff about Patreon, Mr. Ed said he paid for his annually. If y'all need to get refunds, we understand. So just you would.
They said they are already issued them. So make sure that you haven't been issued your refund. But if you want to go over there and cancel your Patreon completely, please understand that you're not going to be notified if they let us back on.
I don't know if they would or not. They might.
I don't know if they unsubscribed everybody anyway. I have no idea. I have no clue.
When is the Ronin drop from Justin?
I think that's the 1st of October. The Ronin auxiliaries, there are 50 of those. They're freaking incredible. They got a custom Delta leather sheath. The sidekick, which I love. It just looks all... It's a special blade. Red stitching, beautiful knife. 80 CRV2 because it's ductile and it's fighty. Hand wrapped by Mike Jarvis from Auxiliary Manufacturing. Real Stingray. They're not alive. You're not getting a Stingray in a package. It's just his body, his skin. You know, because that's what we do. We use animals for our products. Yep. Anyway, those are going to go fast. We also have the ability to do the 30 camo 004s because I have the camo sheaths for those. I just think it'll be kind of tacky to do those as a ship now before people get their other ones. If you guys want your 004s.
Hey, Nick Martino.
Hey, Nick Martino. Good morning. I'm just copying her. I wanted to.
How often and what is the best way to clean your sheaths?
Sonic.
They don't
And
just
when it's
have
dirty.
Sonic cleaners.
I mean, you can get them on Amazon. I had a Sonic cleaner before I had a business because I have stuff that gets dirty.
Animals are tasty from William.
They sure are. And I'm really hungry right now. So I plan to grill up some circular cow products today, depending on the weather.
Yeah, I made some buns.
Yeah, they're making as we speak. If the smell of her fresh baked buns comes down here while I'm broadcasting, I'm out. I cannot handle fresh baked bread and not just eat it all. Hence my need to walk and be in the gym every day of my life because I like it. Don't tell me about my diet. Please. Everybody's so...
China 2, best customer service person I've ever talked to from Michael. Thank you.
I agree. She carries such a weight around that.
And Brian D also giving props to China for her help with my blades getting service. She deserves a raise, Tim.
Right. On that, when you guys buy the blanks on Patreon, well, it's on the T.Kell section of the website if you're already a member. Read all that where it says this is a build your own blade kit. That means build your own blade. You build a handle, you make a sheath, and you sharpen it. So that might help explain those processes. Those little squiggly shapes.
CJ prefers square-shaped beef, honey.
Like Crystal or White Castle? White, did you like that? I emphasize white. Yeah, I could do that. I got knives. I can make some square
Are
birds.
y'all members of PETA, People for the Eating of Tasty Animals?
I eat tasty animals. I don't discriminate. Like, I mean, I'll eat some stuff, man.
Tabula Rasa said, FYI, Patreon still kept my prescription.
I can see.
They just haven't been charging.
It's only been a week since they closed us down over there, so they are considering it. I'm very hopeful. That's gonna, especially with the drop tomorrow at noon. I have no idea how it's gonna go. I really don't. I hope that through our newsletters, through the lives. How many people are on the live right now?
350.
So 350 people know about it tomorrow at noon. The folder release. You can do the pay over time with that. That's at noon.
Derek Ninehouse said, Tim, the numbers got up to 353 today. I think you'll prevail over the odds. Peace out for today.
Thanks,
Kyle
man.
the Heathen. I'm Swedish and Native American, so I love to work with animal remains and meat. He was saying how all the parts of the animal are useful.
They are, man. And even from something as simple as tanning a hide, one of the coolest things I think is that each animal has enough brain matter to tan its own hide.
Oh yeah, I love
pretty
whenever
cool.
What's his name off of Mountain Men would do that.
Tom.
Yeah,
Or
that was neat.
yeah. Wonder if how he's doing. Yeah.
CJ said, I've never had White Castle. Are they good?
Yeah, man. That's the West Coast square burgers.
Yes, Mr. Ed, we're still gonna try to figure out how to do drops for all the patrons. And
Are Wendy's square? Or didn't they used to be?
maybe.
I don't know. I feel like I'm getting old, turning gray all the time. I will tell you though, I injured. A lot of
Did you
injured
ever
myself.
answer about the mini TS-87?
Oh, we have the steel. I haven't made the schedule November on because I got to see where we're at acquiring steel. My new G10 maker, see if they're going to come online. I have no idea. I know the new steel is going to be ready. I just got to figure out how to buy it. I'm hoping all of the drops go like they historically have for us on
Vance
the
said,
agents.
as a fat man, where to go? As a fat man, I know Wendy's still square. You are not fat, Vance, at all.
Yeah. Just watching too many YouTube videos of people like look like this, and they're like, "You're giant."
Yeah, Wendy's has always had square patties. LOL from Matt.
Okay, good. I thought so. I just haven't had a Winnie burger in like, I don't know, long time. Yeah, used to, man. C-Dub will be like, "Listen, we got to eat. We're too far away from home to get food. Everybody has 53 cents to feed themselves. Go." And I'm like, okay. I'm at the Wendy's drive-thru, like, I need a third of a burger.
That is not true.
Oh,
I just made you eat off of the dollar menu. That's all.
well, I mean, it's not like
They don't even have that anymore, though.
we don't even eat out ever. I mean,
Hashtag blim from Jeff. Jeff wants us to give away a blim.
a blim. I'm blemished. We all are. We're all
right, I'll do it.
whatever. So lots going on tomorrow. Hopefully,
Oops, I didn't even set it up because hold on.
you won! Yay! Super! I'm really excited about the folders and finally getting back to dropping our normal stuff. I did have another project in the pipeline. It was another thing I was going to be doing with Emery, but I do have a suspicion that that's
Hashtag
been
blim.
scooped. I don't know.
I would never give away Tim. That's one thing I won't give away.
Yeah, that's like a terrible gift anyway. It's like getting a rotten banana as a gift. Like, here you go.
Matthew McCann, I quit eating fast food as well, minus pizza once in a while. Yep.
Yeah, that's about me. That's about me. I mean, when we do eat, it's going to be like some sort of an ethnic food that's prepared in a traditional way because I like food like that. I love.
Ryan Henley said, Tim, what were you saying about the 004?
I don't know.
Any pew.
Oh, you can get it shipped now with the 005 sheath. I think they work great. I carried it and have been carrying it. If you're waiting on that, I have the freaking blades. I would love to get it to you if you're willing. The sheaths work great. They have a hard click. They don't rattle. You can move it up and down like 1/8 of an inch, maybe, but when you shake it, it doesn't even rattle.
Did I
So
put the blim word up there, y'all?
I'm not here. I play
Okay,
on
yeah,
TV.
everybody's
I don't really know.
commenting.
So we can ship the 4s with those sheaths like now. By the way, if you want to do that, if you want to wait for the actual sheaths, we're working on that. We had made the mold to the abomination that Valhalla Knife and Tool called knives. And they didn't fit. The handles didn't fit. The tips were jacked up. They were crooked. They were unevenly machined. Profiles were all wrong. They were just terrible. We couldn't even fix them. So I'm hoping that we can alter the sheath mold to the new geometry that Nick has done, and it'll work, because making aluminum molds for anything is a very expensive thing. Very. So hopefully we've got that figured out, and I'll know this week if that worked. Fingers crossed. I don't want to have to make a new freaking mold because that costs money.
Scott, we might have. Did we get Warrior in for agents?
I don't know. We got a bunch of the Burl stuff.
Please email us.
Yeah. Email China on her day off where she feels like she wants to jump off the roof. That girl works every single day. Emails don't stop. Did you know that? When you own a business that they don't even, I mean, people email us on Christmas. Like, oh, I got my knife. I'm like, are you opening presents?
Hey, Hunter, would you mind helping Mark Gunter out with this Kickstarter stuff? Yeah, I think you just go to the link and then you follow us.
And then as soon as it goes live tomorrow at noon, you will get notified. I gotta double check, make sure everything's good to go. Should be ready to launch. Should be. I'm very hopeful that this folder project is a success. We've been working on this for a long time. About 3 years. So now we're here and we got working models. Everything.
Kyle said, would y'all ever consider using animal bone or horn for your grips?
I used to do that, and then when you grind and make that stuff, it smells horrid in the shop.
Do we have the link on the website for the Kickstarter?
I thought so. I asked Georgie to put it on there. I just don't have a live. Let me see.
Yeah, that needs to be on there.
I'm pretty sure it is. The Ronin. I know I have to be 18. I am. I promise. Outrider.
Dan Lopez, knife maintenance question. What should I use to lubricate the blades with?
I like Ballistol. Yeah, it's like on the main
link.
It's on the homepage.
Okay, and the link is also on the homepage.
Introducing key features, specs, about. Check it out. Bam! Coming soon. When you follow that link that's on the website, it comes to this page and it says notify me on launch. That's going to happen mañana. Whoa. Yesterday there were 388 followers. Now that I just started following myself because I'm a narcissist, we have 424 followers. Yeah, you launched this project.
And also it's in the email that Hunter sent on Friday. So if you are subscribed to our emails, and y'all please subscribe if you haven't before, because that's our only form of communication.
We don't inundate you with dumb stuff. And if we do, it's Hunter's fault. 100% blame him.
We have been counseled, I guess would be the word, advised to send emails like that. And I'm like, that's not our style. Like, you should be sending this football email because it's football season. You should be sending this, the weather's changing, so get out your jackets emails. And I'm like,
and this is
so fake.
This is because other companies are doing it.
Y'all want to know when we have stuff to
Let me
sell,
tell you the secret behind all of it. So Google and now AI, like ChatGPT, they're scrubbing the whole World Wide Web for what people are searching for. And then if they see T.Kell Knives in 1 million email inboxes or on social media or any of our competitors, they're pulling all those different data points together and they associate a relevance to your company.
Okay, Kim Hendricks said if you search Tim Kell, you can find it on Kickstarter. And here is the email list.
So what that does is it pulls all these things together, and if it sees your name in 1 million different places more than your competitor's name, it in its brilliant computer mind goes, they're more important.
Hey, Hunter, do you have a combatant extended grip?
I do, actually. I saw it this morning.
Chris says, hello, I'm going to order a combatant very soon. Could you show me what an extended grip looks like?
There you go. So if your competitors are sending out emails, people are opening those and following traffic. Do not think your emails are private either. If you have Gmail or anything, they're tracking your click trends and they're selling that data or using it for their sale. So we have to act in kind so that we come up in relevance because we personally think our stuff is better than theirs. Because that's why we make things. I would prefer that you buy my stuff rather than my competitors and buy my competitors' stuff because I do. So that's the combatant. Anyway, that's why we send those emails. They may seem hokey and cheesy. Hunter is not a hokey, cheesy person. He's just optimizing those things for what the internet likes to see. But that is our main form of communication now that Patreon and then YouTube suppresses our stuff too. So that's what we got. So be patient
Hey,
with
Michael,
us.
yeah, if you may be subscribed already, but you can just try it again.
Yeah. With Patreon going down and YouTube kind of being, you want to see what it looks like next to one without one? Oh, well.
Yeah,
that makes sense, right?
people-
Instead of me just standing there flipping the thing around a million
yeah,
times.
exactly.
Sorry, so look, this is one without the grip, and this is the new battle
And the
axe.
extended grip covers the entire tang of the knife.
Correct.
The Century grip on other blades, we don't have it for the combatant, but for the Piranha and
Yeah,
the
we
EDC stuff is one side of the grip.
Century does it. Just
That's another
wraps.
one of those things you have to read because we got a bad review the other day from somebody that was like, "Why would you only sell one side of the like?
Oh yeah, like
isn't the whole thing?"
name calling and all that stuff. I'm like, all right, okay, moron, read. It's not my fault you don't understand what reading is.
Edgar, yes, we also have extended grips for EDC line.
I can't stand when people take the time to write a review and then they don't read.
Ryan Henley, when is the secret tool coming out of your pocket? That did not sound right.
The people that have visited the shop, I can't keep a secret. And I'm like, hey, look, how cool. And they're all like, oh, wow, that's awesome. I think I want to release these October the 1st because they're cool and they look cool and they function cool and they're awesome. And I want you to have it in time for Halloween. And when it releases, you'll understand why. And I'm being secretive, not to build anticipation, but because I think that I'm cooler than I really am and people are going to steal my ideas. That's it. I'm not that cool, but I think I am. Short stories. I think it's rad. Everybody that's seen it's like, dude, that's so cool. Yeah.
Walter, I was told by Kim that if you type T.Kell in the search box, you're able to find it. And we also have the link on the website.
Yes. Homepage. Boom, 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 boom. Go. Follow. I hope those. Oh, speaking of.
Tim, you never tried Dawson. You don't have a Dawson knife.
I don't, but I reached out to them years ago about some advice, and they were really nice and shouldn't have given me any advice. So that's cool. They seem like a really nice.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to do this. I forget what it was, but they sent back. They're still a family-run company. I don't have any of their stuff, and nobody likes me. They didn't send me anything cool to check out this week. I do like trading for things. Speaking of which, I decided to switch my battle rifle to the Sig Spear Heavy, which is a 308, because I've been working out in the gym a lot, and that thing now feels light like an AR. So that's the goal for me to be,
Nature boy.
You did something.
Woo-hoo!
He's natural. So, and on that vein,
Email us
as far as trades go.
knife.
Blim, yeah. Good luck finding a blim.
It is a mystery. We will pick it.
I'm switching.
When you win knives, some people will say, I want a mystery knife, but can I have this one? And they'll ask for the one they want.
That's not very mysterious. I prefer to be a mystery, but I guess if you're like Nature One, you got like most of our stuff anyway, it would be smart to be choosy. Anyway, speaking of trades and Kim, I'm switching my loadout to the FNX Tactical because I've wanted one my whole life. I'm sorry, I don't want to bring up a sore subject. I know you probably cry daily that you traded me.
Tim always says that.
For that.
He's like, she probably so regrets that. Look, if you missed it too bad, I'm sure he would give it back to you.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Kylie said,
but I'm switching 30845.
Dear Tim, will we ever get G10 yellow grips? P.S. I will be the first to buy them. LOL.
Maybe you will be. There's a lot of people waiting for them. Like these ones that I brought from the shop. Look at this. Whew. Man. These are like
those green though? Or
no, these are yellow. These are high vis yellow. They're incredible. Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about like yellow, like bee, like a honeybee yellow. It'd be easier for me to do them in a battle lock. BT dubs.
Yeah, I think you should do it. Do it in a battle lock.
I'd love to. We just gotta have enough demand to make it make sense because
who else wants yellow?
I really need to do bigger runs of those because it takes our guys to set up forever. Yes, it's in America.
High vis yellow.
They're rad, right?
Brando's blade gear. I know chat's flying by, but please tell Tim thanks for answering about blades. Still much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's tough to answer stuff. So
high vis yellow, day glow.
These are so. I mean, look. I mean, they light up, man. They're cool. I want to do all the things. 25 has been a weird year for us as a company and for
Brian D
society.
said, hey, Tim, what knife sharpening system do you recommend?
I like the Work Sharp Precision Adjust. It's really good. I think they've come up with a new one even since. But if you're sharpening a handful of knives a year, the price point of that is great. It's adjustable almost infinitely for what angle you can get, and it clamps it and holds it in a really sturdy place. We do lifetime sharpening. If you guys don't remember that, I can knock it out in a few seconds. But if you're like me and you like doing stuff yourself, that's a good choice. I haven't really found anything that makes as much sense as it as far as repeatability and price point.
Any pew pew news from Zeke?
So I got a little irritated with the guys who were making the.
And everybody's saying they want orange battle lock.
Oh yeah, we're going to do it. I just am trying to get through these bottlenecks. I want to offer all of them. So the guys are making the module and slide for my P365, the T.Kell Tactical one. I didn't send a rude email. I just like, hey, I need some traction on this because I have the one and I wanted to make some changes to make it more mine. And I think I've got some decent ideas as far as to make that platform more shootable and carryable. And I said, I would like to see traction on this. And he sent back, we would like to have a meeting. And I'm like, I'm busy. Can't you just tell me where you're at? Because we're looking at like 8 months and the world probably needs more protection. Shit's getting weird. So, no. And I had to reach out to the guy making my roller delay. Like, hey, man, I'd like to see this, please. Because my thought process around that is, especially now, kind of our mantra is going to be anticipate, prepare, prevail. The T.Kell Tactical thing is, I'm a faith-based guy. I'm secure in where I'm going when the end of life comes for me. But I want to be able to protect my family, but lead a decent life, be decent to people, be nice, but still be able to be capable hunting, defending, shooting proficient, able to use a knife for more than just hunting and slicing food. And that's kind of our thing. I think the time for that sort of stuff is upon us. And
Frank EDC said, are you still planning the collab for this year?
Yes, I hope so. Actually, I was going to try to hand grind the one blank that I have that we had water jet this week. Maybe try to hand grind it, get it heat treated myself, video that, and offer it for auction. The one that I hand ground. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that yet. But yes. So I'm leaving November, December open for a lot of stuff.
What's the whatnot looking like this week? Do we know what we're putting on there this week?
I do not know. You guys tell me what you want to see over there. I think I always try to do 2 customs. Last week I only got to 1. I have a really busy week this week with steel getting done. Our G10's almost done. The screws are almost done. Getting scheduling around major. I got to get all my purchases for Q1 done like in the next couple months, which means I got to sell these knives that we've not been able to sell for 9 months so that I can afford to be in business next year. So we're trying to recuperate from the losses. I think
Joey and Cheryl.
Yeah, hey guys, have a great day. And then kind of schedule everything beyond that. So I don't know. We're working on it.
Peach, gotta stay sharp and strong. Evil is looming, and good men need to be ready to take action. I feel the time is coming. A lot of people feel that right now.
It's like as far not to be biblical, but as far as the East is from the West, it just feels like that's how much the path has diverged in the last 5 years or so. I don't know if it's the accessibility to really extreme views on the internet and then being able to sit quietly on your own with your stupid phone and having no one hold you accountable for what the hell you're doing and going, no. I know no is not a popular word right now in 2025, but it's still a good thing to tell somebody, you're dumb. No, you can't do that. Like there's rules and there's discourse and there's civility that is just freaking gone.
Can CW host this whatnot and Tim be a CH?
Yeah.
That would be so awful. I'm so bad on camera.
She would be awkward. Like, and then ask her a technical question and she'd be like,
yeah.
Hey, CH.
For some reason I can sit behind, but if I'm in front, like,
she gets nervous.
What's the best short wide blade y'all have?
Probably
Smith.
What are you using it for? I mean, the Taylor's Ridge is a really good like utility dual purpose like hunting. If you want that wide blade for skinning, the Taylor's Ridge really hits hard. Second, I would go to a Raider. It's a wider blade, so it's really good for utility, skinning, meat prep type of stuff.
Greg said, thanks CW and Tim for my DP1 that I got on Whatnot. It's awesome.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. Well, you're welcome. Sorry. But thanks for supporting us also. Wow, Tim is.
You plan on making any more meat slicing videos with the different blades for scientific reasons?
I do. I really plan on doing that. And actually, when I was on the phone with Janice this week, I really wanted to dig into that, but he had to get his information for his article. But we're going to try to touch base on that. I really want to pick his brain.
Paradoxal Charlatan, that's so nice. He said the internet is mostly bad, except that I discovered T.Kell Knives, the bright spot in the darkness. Aw.
Man, that means a lot.
That's
I mean,
so nice.
It's an honor to hear stuff like that. And I think we're missing, I don't want to get like too much into this kind of stuff because, you know, we try to keep it. This show is an escape from that, I think, and the way it's turned out that way. But there's people put the internet as like their guiding principle, and whether or not you like or agree with this country has been successful and was founded on centric of God-fearing principles. Whether or not you believe that is entirely up to you, but that is a set forth standard of morality and how to treat humans and how to react to things and how to, you know, disagree but not be super hateful and respectful. And we had that center point, right? Well, now if you make the internet, everything you consume comes from that. You don't have a set forth 2,000 years worth of principles to keep you balanced. The internet's always changing. You can find any sort of information to validate your point, no matter how freaking crazy or moronic or sick or sadistic it seems. And you can make that your center. So if all you're doing is
think about all the people that see like videos and they think it's real, and it's like some AI generated something, and they're like, this is truth. This is the real news, and it's like some fake something.
And it gets perpetuated because it's popular, and it's a click, and it's a like, and these people are sowing fascism and Nazism and and that this is evil to be this, and this is evil to be that, and it's left versus right, and Christian versus pagan, and black versus white, and yellow versus brown. It's effing crazy. There's no core centric base for morality and just being level.
Oh, Yojo, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad we could be a distraction. My mom passed in 07 today. Thank you for the distraction.
You're welcome, man. That's why I don't want to be too like, I'm just like,
I'm gonna give away some more stuff.
Yeah, give away some happy
That's
stuff.
That's what I do when it gets serious.
I just think that there needs to be, whatever you spend a lot of your time doing, make it something that's foundational, like, that you can actually count on. Because you can push ChatGPT, and that dude will tell you that whatever workout regimen you're doing is the top bestest in the whole wide world, and you're going to be like a massive gym monster person. And then you ask it again, and you're an idiot for doing that thing. And I'm like, that's our world in a nutshell. Everybody on here will tell you the way you're eating, the way you're working out, the way you're drinking, consuming is wrong. And their way, because the internet convinced them, is it, and everybody else is the moron. We need
I don't know what this is going to be. I think it's going to be another merch giveaway.
Knives make people happier.
Yeah.
Knives are happy.
Yeah, knives are happy. That's why we can be a good distraction for people with all this crazy stuff going on.
Man, sorry, me. I wish you would have been in the office when Bob from Carpenter was there. He saw, this guy is a metallurgist, so he saw the first knife, like it got it in his hand, and he's like such a proud,
Missed you, Robert.
Proud papa. It was really nice to see, and the performance of this steel compared to what else is out there.
Anthony said, "Hey Tim, how do you like your M17 goat gun?"
I really like it.
What's that? Which one's that?
That's the P320.
Oh.
I mean, I've never had any of my 320 shoot me, and I've got 6 of them. 5. I had 6. I traded 1. And one is an MP320, which is like limited thing. I turned it into, I upgraded it with...
Jeremy, can I tell you happy birthday, even though you want to be distracted?
Happy!
He said, y'all are my distraction from my birthday, LOL.
Oh, man, I feel that way about birthdays. It's like, I gotta love whatever you sent me as much as you want me to love it, and I get real weird about how much did this person want me to love this thing. You know what I mean? So then I get all stressed out, like, oh yeah, best cake ever, best gift ever. Wait, but no, the next one's the best this, and that food is awesome. And I'm just like, oh, just be nice to me. That's it. Hey Tim, have a good day. It freaks me out. Like because I want to be whatever that person wants me to be. Does that make sense? Nope, that's weird. I'm weird. Moving on. But happy birthday. I hope you get a bunch of stuff and it wears you out.
Ken Hendricks, I love all the knives and family-like atmosphere. My only regret is that I didn't find y'all sooner. Aw.
Me too. I'd have a lot more cool guns. I'm totally kidding. We really appreciate the support, guys.
Says, my birthday is 2 days before Christmas. It's never been cool.
Yeah.
Christmas steals the show.
Yeah, man. Everybody's waiting for the
that you hated Eve. That as a kid.
Yeah, did they wrap it all up?
You can make terms with stuff as an adult, but as a kid, man, that would suck.
You'd be like, oh, stupid parents. What were you guys doing 9 months ago? I hate you for not being responsible. Sorry. Took a weird turn. Yeah. Anticipate, prepare, prevail. That's kind of our T.Kell tactical thing, if it ever comes to anything. That was a really long tangent for Zeke to have asked me how the firearms are going. Yeah.
Do we make tall hoodies, honey? Do we have tall hoodies on there?
I do know that there's an option on Printful to build just about anything you could possibly think of. Let us know. Reach out. I could probably, within a few clicks, figure that out. If we can do it. Probably can. I probably can. Because it's neat, because I can put whatever brand I want of hoodie, with our logo stuff on it.
I thought we had some tall stuff on there.
We might. That's what I think.
Maybe just t-shirts. I don't know about the hoodies.
We could probably do that. I can probably find a brand that Printful offers in a tall hoodie and order it for you in whatever color, size, platform you need. Most likely. I hate to say this because I feel terrible that China has so much to do all the time, but email us. Customer service at TKellKnives.com.
What's the difference with the CW folder and the new folders?
I mean,
I really like the grips on the CW.
Massive difference, literally massive. So let's look at them. One, the CW folder looks like it could eat. I think it could. You could completely swallow. Difference wise of about 2 inches. Blade height of about 3/4 of an inch. Grip length of about an inch. I mean, the CW folder is massive. It is a miniaturized version of the Mercenary, which is a combat blade. The new folder has a very similar grip texture. It's our grenade grip. It is G10. This is a crossbar lock, and this is more for pocket carry and less for combat carry. So even folded. But they both have bearing. I mean, look at the difference. This is a big dude. Most people, and this is a flipper, and this has got a thumb stud. But they're both on bearings.
The CW folder was not like my folder. It was called the CW folder because I was willing to have our prototype made in Taiwan, and I wanted to do it. And
I wasn't.
I wasn't really on board, and I'm like, let's just do it.
And I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. She goes, look, if I do it, and we get the prototyping, if we get all that done.
Because somebody said, I'm surprised you would do a small, like when I like small knives, why would you do a big folder?
Yeah, so if you read the whole backstory, that's on the website of the CW folder.
We were doing it, trying to raise funds to do an American-made version.
Yep. And
we started it, and we still don't have one.
I was getting weekly updates. I don't even want to name drop because they may, I don't know. A lot of you probably know who it is. I was getting weekly updates, and like 6 weeks ago, they said we should have a finished prototype for you next week. And that's been a lot of next weeks. At this point, I don't know that they're even going to get me a working prototype. And I gave them many. I said, listen, I understand. It takes time. Take your time. I just want one of the prototypes whenever you can get it done. And it's like 3 years. So the CW folder, if the production name of that, if it ever comes out, is going to be the M2 Mini Mercenary.
Peach said, I cannot wait for the new folder. When did you say they will be available?
Tomorrow at noon, guy. Try to keep up.
Well, maybe he means like, when are they going to be available after that? Like ship time.
Oh, our goal is to have them in your hands by Christmas. And I think Vance and I both feel that's a very realistic possibility. It really shouldn't take us, because all the R&D is done on these. We have perfect working prototypes. And the cool part is when we manufacture the frames and the grips, it uses standard other parts. So bearings, pivots, clips. So we'll be able to keep the bearings and the liners and the grips in stock. And that way, when we come out with a new blade, we can already have tons and they'll all just throw together. So it should not be long. That's really going to depend on how long does the Kickstarter drag out before we sell the 200. It's a 30-day window. I hope we can do it in a week so that we can get on production now.
Don't forget about the drop.
Yes.
Everything.
Drop at noon tomorrow. Piranhas, 003s, Outriders, formerly known as Sapper. And the Kickstarter launch is tomorrow at noon. The cool thing is, I don't think we're hitting too many things to kill people's pocketbooks at the same time, because you can do the pay over time with Kickstarter. And you can also do Sezzle pay over time through the website. So you can lock both of those in with a much lower outgo. Layaway, basically. Well, we're going to be dropping a bunch of stuff in pretty limited quantities. There's a lot of O3s. I'm doing 400 of those. So 200 AEBL, 200 in Nitro V, and then 100 Piranha. So they're going to go quick, and like 40 of the Outriders. I think the Piranhas are going to go super fast. We haven't released them in forever.
Released in a long time.
And people love them. And the upgrades. A lot of people
are going to buy a second one. They already have one.
The upgrades they're worth it.
All right, let's give away some stuff.
Stuff. So once you give away a sandwich.
I think it's just like mystery merch.
Right on, baby. Did we
Joshua Mazer.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I've been seeing you. What was that? What's crazy kids doing? I hear noises. I hear loud music and bumps.
I think they're having a party.
They should. They deserve it. That's their most off times when we're down here because we're always working, like all the time.
We're about out of time, honey.
Y'all got some questions, man?
Before we jump off, any questions? Belated birthday present. Oops. When will the night guard be offered again?
I don't know. Typically, I'll release CGs, Nighthawks, Night Guards at the same time. It's easier for Jeremy to machine them that way because they use the similar fixturing. So
FLN 2.0 date.
I'm targeting the 15th of November.
Mick, MYK, I guess it's Mick. Please email us. We do have some other grips, but I don't know them all offhand for Adversary.
Man, I know a lot of people, not a lot, actually, anybody that's tried they're very, very popular. I don't want to say that, but some people were waiting on G10, like, look, I can ship it to you right now in Battle Lock, and they get it like, holy crap. The Battle Lock is awesome.
John Paul says, for the folder, are you using skiff-made bearings or your own design?
I don't know if there's Skiff. Ask Vance. He's on here.
If he's still on.
We're using universal bearing. Whatever it is, it's easy to get. That's what he told me. So there you go. I know that I'm on. I emailed this. I think it's Skiff that does the mailers out for blade releases. I don't know. Ask Vance.
Is the 003 going to be regular NIV or Battle Worn?
It'll be Battle Worn or Apocalyptic. That's what we got to figure out. Mañana.
Is the Ronin drop going to be open to everyone?
Well, typically Patreon, because of their support, gets a couple hours early access. We used to do 24 hours. It didn't make sense for us from a logistical standpoint. Only 50, but I don't have Patreon. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I would navigate it without Patreon. I only got like a month of that out. Or 2 weeks. Is that 2 weeks? 3 weeks? I don't know. I think it's October 1. But I need to
See
look.
you, Michael.
But historically, small numbers, numbered stuff, limited run stuff like that, only 50, they get snatched up fast by Patreon. And if you buy over there.
Vance says we're using off-the-shelf ceramic bearings.
I haven't heard from Josh in a long time. Lindsay. Oh, actually I have. I just never answered his freaking text messages. Sorry, dude. I need to touch base with him.
I think that's it for this week.
Is that it? Am I done ranting and raving? And
yeah.
I really, this is the time for us, CW, myself, and I think everybody on here, to just kind of be stupid and decompress and talk about not crazy. So I appreciate you guys bearing with us. I hope you have a great Sunday. I hope you have a great week. I say this almost every week. Be nice. Just be nice. Do your best to be nice and patient with people.
Oh, thanks, Chad. K. Sundays are the highlight of my week. That's so nice.
Thanks, guys. It's ours too. Have a great day. If you need anything, reach out. Customer service TKellKnives.com. Last reminder, the Kickstarter launch of the new combatant folder is tomorrow at noon. The drop that we have not done of O3s Piranhas and Outriders that we haven't done in many, 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 many months. Thank God we're finally able to start selling some of the stuff that we took huge losses on tomorrow at noon. Both of them. Low numbers. Guys, have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.